Hi everyone, hope all is well, and I hope you're all excited about the retreat coming up. It's very soon. It's now the 1st of October, so it's not long before we're all out there, and I'm looking forward to meeting all of you, and it will be a great time. Last year's retreat was amazing. People had a fantastic time. The weather was good, so that's always the thing. You always wish for the best weather out there, and we had a great time. And basically, the last month that remained before the trip, I started updating things more and more, giving more information to everybody. So we're all kind of clear on what we should take, what's going to happen out there, and kind of how you should prep. What's the best thing to do? Okay, so I've covered the shoes already. So you can either have the walking boots or you can have the trail running shoes that I showed you last time. If you didn't receive that one, let me know and I'll resend it to you as well. Basically, the shoes, it doesn't matter that much as long as you've got a bit of grip. That's the thing. If you take trainers that are quite smooth underneath, sometimes the problem with that is you might lose your grip. You could fall over, especially if it's a bit rainy or something like that. So basically, take something with a bit of grip. If you like your walking boots, start walking in them so that you get used to it. And then the same with the trail running shoes. But again, we're not doing tons and tons of intense exercise. That's not what it's about. It's about enjoying the trip, having a fun time, and relaxing as well whilst being active. So on one of the days at the start, we will be hiking. This will be on a vineyard. Or within a vineyard, there's some hills, and we'll be hiking in there, and that's great fun. And that it's not the toughest walk. Yeah, you got to get through some kind of bits and pieces, but it's fairly straightforward. On that one, is it that important to be super fit? No, not really. It's okay. That walk is fairly straightforward. It's just here and there you got to get through some bushes and stuff, but we all managed last year, and it was a great day. And then we're looking into doing some wine tasting straight after again. Last year, same thing. We were just there on the day, and they offered it. You could have it. And then basically afterwards we'll do some stuff as well. But that's kind of the main event for the day. So it's the hiking. And then the second day, the plan for the second day so far, because we also have to look at the weather. We can swap things around, but the second day's plan is to go and do the whale watching. So that's of course everything's been booked, everything's set, but we are allowed to kind of change things over if it doesn't work for us. Especially with the weather. So the second day is whale watching in Hermanus. That's an early start, so we have to get up quite early for that one. I'll organize with the guest house and see if they can put out some stuff for us for the morning, but of course you will be looked after with your food. So basically we have breakfast, lunch, and our dinners. Okay, so all of your things are included. Breakfast is provided by Vine Guest House when we're there. Beautiful food, really nice. And I'll send all of you a personal message just to make sure you're okay with most of the foods and stuff and what your preferences might be. Okay, and then for lunch we'll have Tupperware, and last year what we did is we had lovely food that we packed in the Tupperware, and then you take it with you and off we go. And then the third one, of course, dinner is at the retreat, and then there's one night where we have a meal out where we're not at the actual kind of lodge, which is a really nice evening as well. Anyway, so the Hermanus trip with the whale watching, what do you need to take something that can get wet. Okay, you're going to take probably some clothes on the drive there, or you're going to drive in whatever you're going to get into the kayak with. And of course it's by a professional company. Okay, so we've got a proper company that does this with us. We get in and they'll sort us with everything else, but take something that can get wet. Maybe if you want a jacket over the top, so if you don't want splashing and stuff like that on you, that's fine. Of course, cameras, everything, take cameras. You want to get all of this footage. All of you have got phones as well. If you've got something like a GoPro, definitely take that with you. And so that's the start of that day. Okay, so that will take quite a while to finish. Like I say, take something, get wet, and then we'll take a change of clothing there as well that you can bring back. Now, just before I go on, rucksacks. Okay, this is the rucksack that I had with me last year. It's got quite a few pockets in it, and this is the one that I travel from England to South Africa with. So I used it on our daily walks or wherever we go, and packing everything needed is all in there. So that's really good. It helps a lot to have something like that. So just something comfortable that you can wear, something not too big. We don't take tons of stuff with us during the day, but you can always have maybe a rain jacket, rain trousers if you want to take that along for if the weather is bad. At least you can walk in that, maybe some sort of hat that you want to wear or whatever. So again, sun creams, stuff like that. Make sure you get some sun cream. It is November, so the heat will be there. Hats and stuff like that, that's all fine. And again, you can take some swimwear. The retreat has 2 swimming pools. Don't know how warm they are. Last year they weren't that hot, but if you want to have a swim, you're more than welcome. You can sit there in the afternoons by the pool as well. So yeah, take that with you. That's another thing that you can do. Take, of course, everything else is kind of like easy kind of walking gear. So I basically walked in shorts most of the time. Most of the girls that were on the retreat and the men basically walked the shorts, some t-shirts or something like that, something just comfortable that you can walk with, but you don't mind sweating it in it. Okay, and you don't have to worry. After all of these things, we normally go back to the lodge if we're going to do something else for the afternoon, which last year every single afternoon there was something else that we did, something nice. So a lot of the stuff we kind of keep a bit of a surprise. The activities, I'll tell you what's going to happen, like the whale watching and the hiking stuff like that. But in the afternoons we go and do some extra bits to fill our afternoons as well. Again, it's lovely. Again, it's relaxing. So take some nice clothing with you. So you can take jeans, you can take nice tops, you can take going out wear, because one of the evenings where we eat out, the restaurant's quite nice. It's not super smart, but it's nice. So take something nice that you can wear. You can buy clothing out there as well if you want. So you take your training stuff, you take your shoes, make sure you've got plenty of socks in there, swimwear if you want, casual wear, something a little bit smarter as well. Those are the things that you need with you, okay? If you have any other questions, message me. You can just send me a message yourself and I'll speak to you about it. And then so after whale watching, of course, we're doing something else. And then on the third day, then we've got hiking again, beautiful area where we go. There might be another option that we're going to use on this occasion, but the hike that we've got set up is fantastic. It is very, very nice. It's beautiful. So that's the hike. And again, casual wear. If you have rain jackets, so a lot of like the stuff that the golfers, for instance, will wear is like the rain jacket and the rain trousers, just pack it in, just for in case. It's always, I find it when you pack these things in, normally the weather is nice because you're prepared. If you're not prepared, the weather turns out. Don't jinx the system, okay? So take it with you. It's just nice to have it with you. Some warm jacket or something like that you can wear. Last year was fine. One of the days was slightly drizzly, but it was absolutely fine. Everybody was okay because the heat is up, so it's not freezing cold outside. So Cape Town, behave yourself. And then, of course, like I said, the third day is the hiking again. And then the last day is Table Mountain. That's our kind of the finale one, basically. The whale watching is huge. I mean, this is a massive thing. And then, of course, you have a big thing, and then you've got another big thing. Everything else is amazing, but those two like kind of really stand out at the top. And then, of course, we go up Table Mountain. Yes, it's quite a bit of walking up there because the steps are quite high, but everybody can manage. Trust me, everybody can manage. You had children walking up these things. Everybody can manage it, okay? There's a lot of people on this trail up and down. On that day, if it's warm, of course, take something very, again, like these kind of crop tops that the girls wear to the gym or whatever. Things like that. If you're hot, those are things to kind of walk with if you want to take stuff like that. Again, make it easy on yourself, but have it all there, okay? I'm not saying take your whole house, but have it all there because it will just make it a little bit easier for you to go, right, I've got that. It's a nice day outside. I'm going to wear something very, very light and easy to walk with. Sunglasses, like I said to you, so suntan lotions and things like that, that's all fine. And then when you go up Table Mountain, you don't have to worry. We all stick together. If there's a lot of people on the mountain, I don't mind a few people walking ahead. That's okay because I know there's people. If it's fairly quiet, we stick together. We walk as a group. I walk with the last person at the back, whoever that is. I always stay at the back with the last person because I always make sure that everybody has a good time and they enjoy it. It's not about running away from each other and not speaking to each other. Once we get to the top of Table Mountain, we celebrate, okay? It's a good climb and it's amazing when you're up there. I know some of you, the South Africans, have been up there, but I don't know if you've ever walked it. It is stunning. It is just something unbelievable. And it's nice to know that you were able to do it and get to the top. So keep your walking going. Do the step ups where I said to you, step up and down to the bench. Do your squats and things like that. If you want to know how much, just go for it. Just push your legs, basically, so you get used to it. Even though if you're unfit, you'll still make it up that mountain. But make it easier on yourself. Don't go there completely unprepared and you go, oh, really, my legs hurt so much today. Just do something for this last month. Push yourself a little bit and you'll be fine and you'll enjoy it a little bit more. Once we're at the top of the Table Mountain, we come down with a cable car. We don't actually walk down, we come down with a cable car, and then, of course, we've got other things planned as well. So this is all the things. In the evenings, there's barbecue, stuff like that. So we have a fantastic time. So again, it's about enjoying ourselves and relaxing. You go home, you're like, you know what, I feel refreshed. This was great. I had a bit of activity going on. I felt good. It felt like a holiday. It was easy and it was laid back. My trips are laid back. My trips aren't formal, like that. I don't like it, and that's the reason why last year worked so well, because people were so at ease with everything. We have to leave at certain times, don't get me wrong, we have to leave at certain times, but everybody, we're all grown-ups here, we all kind of try and go along with what needs to be done. So last year worked extremely well. People were like really laid back, they enjoyed it, they had an amazing time. I mean, I had such good feedback from everybody. And again, like I say, we try and give you a good time. That's what it's all about. So we've got Chris, our bus driver. He's the guy that takes us around. He's also a tour guide. He's fantastic, brilliant guy. And we really enjoyed his company as well. He's a funny guy as well. So Chris, if you're listening to this, you're funny. So he made it enjoyable. We really had a good time. And his knowledge is amazing. He knows a lot of stuff, okay? So yeah, so any questions that you might have, please just ask. I'll keep on going through things just to make sure that you're all okay. When we turn up, maybe there's a few of us coming from England, so I basically normally get my own shirts printed out. That's not included yet. We have not done that yet. I've not done that for the trips yet because that's not what people paid for. In the future, probably I'll work that into the price. Of course, it will come at a slightly bigger price because I would have to include all of that. But will take some of my shirts and I will basically just put down JQ Retreat. That's the thing. If you want to know what it's called, JQ Retreat. Everybody knows me as JQ now. My name is Jacques, but everybody knows me as JQ. So I just put out JQ Retreat 2019, basically, and then it's good advertising as well. But so if we turn up, don't think that we didn't organize you shirts, okay? So last year, some of the people just printed off their own stuff, just as a reminder for themselves and something that they can take back home and look back and go, oh, that was fantastic. I really enjoyed that. So yeah, anything that you're wondering about, ask. That's the main thing. Ask. If you're worried about the whale watching, don't worry. It's a proper professional company. They've been running for years and years and years. These people know what they're doing. Okay, so it's going to be, just imagine who sees stuff like that. Not a lot of people will experience these things in their lives. And this is kind of that bucket list. That's a massive tick, and you can say, wow, look at what we've seen. If there's at any time a problem on the trip and you feel uncomfortable or something like that, of course, you just say, you come up to me, you just say, look, I don't feel at ease with this, or I don't like that, or whatever. It's better to say things rather than hold it in. Just speak to me. Last year, no problem at all. Everybody seemed to be pretty okay with everything and they had a good time. But people are always different. People can change on the time that they're there. Again, just please speak to me. If there's anything that you're worried about or things like that, just let me know. I will also be sending all of you a form that you just need to read through. It's about your medical stuff and things like that. And that one you have to return to me. I will email that out to all of you in the next few days. All I need is you just to send back and say, yeah, I'm all right with everything. I'm fine medically. There's nothing that you have to worry about. Just so that I need to know if everybody is okay. Right? There you go. So have a good one. Like I said to you about the rucksack, take your rucksack, your training shoes, your comfortable clothing, your nicer clothing, doing some shopping. Take your money. That's the thing. Take your money. There's some shopping at the end as well. So let's go and enjoy it. Let's make 2019 even better than 2018 and show them what it's all made of. See you later. Bye.